First step is to create a rectangle, then divide with a straight midline, equal parts. Then I'm going to create the neckline, making sure that they're equal on both sides. Then I'm going to go with my chin in the middle. I'm going to leave out space on both sides, almost like 0.1 cm. Then a bit after like the midline of the rectangle, I'm going to go with a slanted line representing my jawline. Then also a downward slanted line. Then I'll join. So that second slanted line broke. It's going to break midway. Then you join to the lower chin. Then I am going to close up the corners of my rectangle for the sides of the head. Now I'm going to extend this line outward of my rectangle for the upper section of the head, just to enclose the entire head. After that, I'm going to erase the entire rectangle. Then I'm going to section out where the eyes are going to start from. That's on top of the jawline, then the nostrils and the lips. Now I'm going to draw the nose, starting almost with like a U, then curving inwards, then closing the brackets of the nostrils. So I'm just going to show you what I mean. Now you draw like a U curve, then you go inwards for the nostrils, darken it with black just to show the entrance for the nostrils, then close the sides. Then I'm just showing like the protrusion of the nostrils. That's if we're using shadows and highlights when we're painting and shading. Now I'm just going to show you here, extending upwards. This is where the eyes are going to start from, by the side of the nose. So I'm just demarcating that. Now for the eyes, this is just the section part. Then I'm going to go inwards, almost like a diving fish, then darken the upper section, like, eye makeup, mascara. So now I'll go with the iris, then the pupil. Then just enclose the lower part of the eyes. Now for the pupil, I'm going to leave a white reflection, almost like light is reflecting. Then I'm going to draw the lashes, curving them out. Then I'll go with my eyelid, then my eyebrow. I'm going to almost go like stop at more than half of the eyes, then slant it downwards, then go with individual hairs, then darken it. So that's just a very simple way to go about the eyes. You can see, then you can just add some lines if you wish. I'm just darkening it again. I'm just trying to show that, I added those black for the mascara. So I'm just going to show here lashes, then my eyebrow, then I'm going to repeat the same on the other side as well, making sure that my reflection is on both sides, like so that it doesn't look crossed. You can see that my reflection is on the same direction by the right. So now for the lips, let's just say this is the line for the lips. Then I'm just going to go with the inner part of the lips first with the curve, then curve again, curve, then with an M. Then I'm just going to come downwards, then a U underneath. I'm just going to draw like a U underneath to enclose the lips. Now, this is based on preference. If you want the lips to be very large, you can, make them large. And I'm just darkening the under section of the lips. So I'm going to repeat that here. My M, then the U underneath. Then the ears, the section where I have like the eyes and the nose, that's where my ears are going to be. Unlike actual art, you don't have to draw the intricate details of the face. This is more like fashion illustration. You're just drawing, features of the face. You don't have to spend so much time. So this is where how I draw the ears and the earlobe. Then I just come downwards. Then I do the ear look like that. So that's for the ears. Then for the hair, I just demarcate and curve. Now, making sure that those my lines are not so dark so that it doesn't look like the head is, divided. The hair is soft, so it has to look very natural. Then I'm going to start with the curve. Now, these my curved lines. Make sure your pencil is well sharpened. My curved lines are coming outwards, almost like they're coming out of the roots of the hair. They are going in the direction of the shape of the head. They're curving downwards. Now I'm leaving out a bit of space. Then I'm going to now start dragging these lines one after the other downwards this way. You notice that I'm leaving out a certain section white so the hair doesn't look flat and it just looks like there's a certain type of like reflection on the head. So that's why I do this technique. Now, if you've done this and you want to, you can actually like erase if you've maybe over darkened it. Now you notice that I'm darkening that middle section where the hair is coming from because that section is meant to be very, dark, where the hair roots are coming from. So I'll do the same on the other side. Curving out, then dragging, curving, dragging out. Then I'll just start dragging this ones in the direction of the head. See, I'm just erasing, although you don't necessarily have to erase, but if you've over darkened, you can just erase a bit, then still go across with tiny hairs on them. So that's it for the head. Then I'm just drawing out the neckline.